What's up, guys? Welcome to today's video. Today we'll talk about oh, let's talk about loneliness. This is a topic that resonates deeply with me. Let's just get into it. I'm going to explain. I'm going to talk as best as I can. I'm going to explain as best as I can and just listen. Okay, so first off, loneliness. I am a very independent person. I am alone most of the day. And it's by choice, by reason, by coincidence, by happiness, by happenstance. It's by all of that. It's literally by all of that. So we're going to get into it. I don't say loneliness. I don't say I'm lonely because that's a negative standpoint, and it's really not the smartest thing to do, considering you will be alone your entire life. You are a being. I am here with myself, and I'm going to be here with myself forever. So to say that I am lonely and that when I'm in the company of myself, that I'm not satisfied, that is not the right way to go. So I just have to acknowledge that, yes, you are isolated. And let me get into the reasons why I might be in isolation more than others. I don't have a lot of friends. I barely have friends. I don't make friends with just anybody. I have a lot of people I can start a conversation like this. Like, I am very social. I can, make acquaintances like that. But when it comes to deep rooted relationships, friends, which basically mean, okay, we met this day, but we're gonna meet up the next day and we're gonna meet up again. That never happens. Why? I guess I don't know really the real reason, but it's something within me. It's something within me that just doesn't allow me to connect with others. I guess I like a sense of a deep connection. I love a deep connection. I love like talking about different topics, and most of the people I come across, they're just not as, within that first conversation, you just don't go as deep as needed to start a friendship. That's totally fine, understandable. But now we're gonna bring it back. We're gonna bring it back to the feeling of loneliness. Now you know why. You know why I may be lonely. Now we're gonna bring back to the feeling of loneliness, the feeling of I'm by myself. I don't have anyone to call right now and to just be in my presence. And that's not necessarily true, because if you really could think about it, like if I really think about it, I can call anybody. I can call my sister, call my mom, my dad, all of them. Like, call your friends. You can call people. You're not really alone. But in the current moment, there are times when I feel like, why am I alone? Why am I alone right now? What is going on? Now we're going to get to the meat of it. What do I feel? What is the reason? The reason I am alone is because I'm growing. When I'm alone, I'm sitting with myself. I'm growing with myself. I am going within. I'm thinking all types of thoughts. Even though I'm thinking, I'm reflecting, meditating, all of that. When you're by yourself, you're just really being solemn, really, really spending time with yourself. So that's number one. Number two, loneliness. Why I don't want to associate with it. It's because, like I said, we're going to be lonely, quote unquote. If we're going to call it loneliness, let's just say we're going to be lonely our entire lives. Unless you find a mate. And and hopefully they don't die. Because then you're back to square one. This is why you can never this is why you can never, like, neglect spending time with yourself. This is why you could never, this is why you can't, this is why I can't. I'm not going to say you. This is why I can't say I'm lonely. I can't neglect being in my own space, because this is all there is my space, my energy, my circle. This is all there is. Other people are there too if I choose let them in, but it's only going to be me for the next however long I'm here. You know? And I don't know, like, I don't allow myself to quickly reach out and grab somebody and try to make a friend, or make somebody I can hang out with on a daily basis, especially if I don't agree with I don't agree with the morals I'm seeing, or I don't agree with just stuff you pick up on during a conversation. Like, you can read energy, guys. You can read people's energy, and you can read and see if this is a good match, good fit or not. And another thing, also, let's say I have started a good conversation and I'm just very intrigued. I love where the conversation is going. You know what I'm saying? I love the person's mind. I love, they're very smart, very talented, all that, Like, I recognize these things, these attributes. Another thing as to why I might not make that friend, I might not change that from an acquaintance, from a conversation to a friend, is because I might not know how. I might not know how to make a friend, guys. I might not know how to establish a base level friendship with a stranger. I might not know how to do it. I used to make friends at elementary easy, but I ain't made a friend in 10 plus years. All the friends I have now, I had them previously, or they came in through other friends. I never really made a friend myself, because I've always been sticking to myself, And when I did have a best friend, I had a best friend. That was that one person. I never really made multiple, So, anyways, loneliness and my battle with it. I'm not gonna say it's a battle, because it's not a battle. I'm not trying to overcome it. I'm just gonna acknowledge it, But yes, I can't neglect spending time with myself. I can't do that. I can't say I feel terrible right now. I am in dire need of someone to fill space with. I am in dire need of someone to participate with me in this very moment. I can't do that. I can't do that to myself, because that is a vice. That is what a vice is. You're using something temporarily, but it goes away, and you're left back to the reality. Reality is, we're gonna be by ourselves. You're here. You're here. In your own company. We make friends. Yes, you have experience. You have moments of joy and happiness and laughter, and yes, but you're with yourself all day. Now, if you're the type of person to surround yourself with friends, and surround yourself, there are different types. There are different people. There are people who have friends for everything, who just 24/7 they with somebody else. They never in their own company. I don't have nothing to say about it. I'm just letting you know that these people exist. There are people and then there are people who don't have any friends at all, who have zero friends. I have friends. There are people who have zero friends, who have nobody, who just talk to nobody the entire day, who just talk to nobody. They're just in their own head doing whatever they're doing, living life. So there's a scale. You got zero, and then you got whatever. And then you got many increments within the scale. You got people who have friends, but they're fake friends. They don't really connect on a deeper level, so they don't really connect well. They just need friends to have people around them. So they're right here. Then you got people who have maybe one or two friends, but they're really good friends. So they calling them for anything. They just hang out with, it's so much. That's why I'm just discussing me. I'm discussing me and my, interpretation or whatnot. So yeah, basically, if you're watching this video, don't feel lonely. It's gonna come though. When you do, it's gonna come. It's gonna come. Like, it's going to come. I would say transmute. This is a word I just I just started to implement. Transmute. Keep that in your mind. Transmute energy. So the energy that is making you feel discomfort, the energy that's making you feel lonely, when your mind says, "Oh, I feel lonely, I feel bad right now, I need to call somebody, I need to go outside, I need to go to a party, I need to go do anything, I need to get out my own space because I'm uncomfortable." Transmute the energy. Do a couple push-ups. Go jog. Go take a shower. Go take a shower. Whatever. Transmute the energy into something else. Write a poem. Put your feelings on paper. If you start writing, you'll be amazed at what you just come up with. You're like, I wrote that? Yes, you did. But transmute that energy. Don't try to destroy it. Don't try to run from it. Don't try to fill your space up with people just so you can stop feeling lonely. Where you can stop feeling, how you really feel, because it's you. Like, it's really sad when you're. It's really like a little heartbreaking, heart-wrenching. When you think about it, like if you're really one with yourself, you're really like one with yourself, and you realize like, dang, why do I have to be alone like this? Why do I have to? Why am I forced to be? Guys. If I was able to have friends, I would have them. Understand this. Like, it's a force. It's a force, and it's not controlled by me. It's a force. It's a force that just keeps people away. It repels. My energy just repels. Like, unless you just are that person that I can tolerate, then yeah, you can come in my space. But it repels. So it's like I'm just forced to be alone. But like I said, I've realized, I understand that this is life. That, you will not always have people in your company. You have to be more than okay. You have to be glad to be in your own company. You have to be glad to be in your own space. You have to smile knowing that, I'm gonna be alone today. I can be alone tomorrow. I can do that. And see, that saying that it's easier said than done, because that it's a strong emotion. The attachment, companionship. We all want it. I want companionship, of course, but I wouldn't rip out a part of my heart or rip out a part of my soul just to have a companion. Like, I wouldn't, which is the main reason. Now I don't know if I should get on this topic, but I'm just gonna raise the topic of like joining like groups and joining like I guess it would just be a group. Just joining groups just to have companionship. Just for companionship. Just joining just so I can have somebody to talk to. Like I call a brother or a sister. Just, I don't. And then you join it and you become part of that. You become one. And now there's no individual anymore. You become a part of that. I don't like that. I like my sovereignty. I like my individuality. Even though that's not what we're here for. We're not here to be an individual totally, but I am still an individual, and I would love to act as an individual. I don't want to. I'm rambling, but anyways, yeah. That was the video on loneliness and not claiming it at all. Just not even like throwing the word out of your vocabulary, because who cares? Just smile. Like, and if you can't smile, then transmute. If you cannot smile, transmute that energy. Do something else. Just think about that word, transmute. It'll change your life. Whenever you feel down, bust a push up, do a sit up, jump a jack, whatever. You'll feel a little better. If you don't feel better, do some more. Like, transmute that energy. But life ain't up. I'm telling you, man. Life is not. If you think life is up and down, go check out my poems. Bob.net on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Life is just a battle. It's not a battle. We're not gonna call it a battle. Life is a roller coaster of emotions, up and down, and the emotions hit you at the most weird time. They hit you. You could be happy one moment and just feel bad. Oh well, that's life. Thanks for watching the video, though. Have a good night. Have a good day. And yeah, catch you guys on the next video.